once we have our ribbons, we'll need to cut them. Most ribbon will come in one long strand. So what we'll have to do is take that big strand, put the ends together, and just fold it in half like so. Just do a double check. About even. Voila. And then go to the middle here. Just pull up and cut them in half. Now that your ribbons are cut, you will need to get out your lighter. Now, if you're younger, you may need to get your parents' permission or supervision when using this. You can always ask for their help. This takes like just a couple seconds here, but will make a huge difference. All these ribbons are made of satin, so this material runs really easily. As you can see, I'm like already pulling up little hairs here. So as you're sewing and working with your ribbons, they'll start to fray at the edges, which isn't so bad until they start to fray like 4 inches, and then your ribbons are too short and you can't even tie them anymore. So even before I sew my ribbons, I like to burn the edges just to make sure that nothing frays and I don't lose any ribbon that I might need. You know, all you have to do is just melt the edges, and the satin material just kind of melts onto itself and sort of just seals the ends. Just go like that, just gently across. Make sure that you do not touch the ends of your ribbons. Right after you lit them on fire, because they will be very hot. So next up, I'm going to take my one ribbon and I'm going to lay it inside the shoe. Now I know a lot of veteran dancers might be thinking, wait a second, don't you have to cut the ribbons again? Well, this is one of my first tricks I'm going to show you. One of the biggest issues with your pointe shoe is that when that ribbon comes loose, it no longer supporting your foot and it won't stay on. So if you're performing and a ribbon pops off, then your heel will start to come off of your foot and it'll be impossible for you to continue dancing. To avoid this from ever happening, even if your ribbon comes loose, instead of cutting it into 2 separate pieces, you keep it as one long piece. And then I lay it on the inside of my shoe, nice and flat. Like so. So this ribbon will actually go under my foot while I'm wearing it and dancing on it. And that way, even if the sewn ribbon on one side comes loose, it'll still be connected on the other side. And it'll still be pulling forward on my foot. That way my shoe will stay on no matter what.